Yo, it's Dietrich's Magician, and today, guess what? I'm going to do a tutorial. I know I said I was going to make my tutorials public, but I'm going to do this only once. Because I am starting this new idea, I'm going to do this only once with a public. I'm going to make a public tutorial, which you're watching right now. But for the rest of the time, whatever video I upload, I'm going to do a private tutorial, and if you want to see the tutorial, you have to message me or comment below asking for the tutorial, and I will message you the link to see the tutorial, okay? But for now, because I'm being nice, here's the tutorial for the previous video called the turnover card trick. First I'll give you a quick performance. The cards are mixed. You now pick out a random card and you look at the card. You memorize the card, so in this case it is the 9 of hearts. You put the 9 of hearts back in the deck, and you just snap your fingers and you say, ta-da! What, that's not your card? Huh. Well, I knew that wasn't your card. What I really did snap for, I didn't snap to make your card go on the top. The snap was actually because I made every other card facing up except for one. Now wouldn't it be a miracle if it was your card? Would you look at that? It's your card. So here is the tutorial. It is really cool and it actually is really effective. I heard and I believe that the most simplest tricks are usually the best tricks. No matter how simple they are, don't think that they're just bad tricks because they're just so simple. Like, keep in mind that the person you're doing the card trick to does not know how the card trick works. So in their mind it's a cool trick, but in your mind you're like, how is this cool? It's so simple. But keep in mind, it is pure magic to the spectator because they have no clue how the trick works. So you kind of have to respect magic like that. So here's the trick. You need a small bit of a setup, but before you do the setup, you give the cards to the spectator. You give the cards to the spectator, and you let them mix it up. Okay, so you let them mix the deck up, so that the cards are in no particular order. Okay, so you show that all the cards are mixed, and then you let them pick a card, and while they're looking at their card, here's the setup. The setup is going to happen while they don't look. You're going to turn around so that you don't see the card that they have picked. You're going to turn around, and while you're turned around, you're going to flip the deck over and turn over the top 2 cards. That's all you have to do. Once they tell you that they've memorized the card, you turn around, keep the deck in view, because what you've done is you've given a very nice illusion that the whole deck is facing down, even though it's only the top 2 cards. But it is a very nice illusion, as you can see. So once they have their card memorized even, you ask them to put the card back in wherever they like. Just stick it in wherever they like, and they will do that. Just stop them halfway and just show that where they're putting it, and ask if they're okay with putting it there, and they might say yeah, and if they say yeah, just push it in the rest of the way. And what happened was their card is already the only one facing down, but what you just have to do is do a little bit of acting. Okay, so once their card is pushed into the deck, they think the whole deck is face down as well as their card. But what you do is, I like to make a little joke out of it, but you don't have to. You snap your fingers and kind of just pause. You snap your fingers, turn over the top card and pause. And they will think that when you snapped your fingers, their card jumped to the top, and they will say, that's not my card. And you say, oh, well, I didn't say it was your card, I just snapped my fingers. And you put the cards down on the table and you explain why you snapped your fingers and show proof of that. And now I didn't spread out the cards all the way, not because I don't have enough room, but because if I do spread out the cards all the way, I might accidentally show that one face down card. So I would just practice trying not to show that face down card. But it should work perfectly just like I did. To show that I snapped my fingers, and when that happened, every card facing up except for one, and you show that it is their card. Okay? So you kind of have to practice that trick a little bit. It is really cool though, and I do recommend you show it to your friends, and I do recommend that you do have to learn this trick. I do recommend that you do learn this trick and get it down as good as you can, because it is a really good trick once performed correctly.